A few years ago, a friend gave me a book to read, The Christ Letters. It had an unknown author, and once inside the book, it became clear that the author was remaining anonymous due to her conviction that these letters were given to her by Christ himself. I struggled in moving forward with the book, especially at the point when the woman who penned the Christ Letters was claiming to channel Jesus Christ. She encouraged, or rather Christ himself as she claimed, to continue reading once the channeling bomb was dropped. Could a housewife on a little farm in rural America write words that taught us how to live and unite in a world full of hate? Was a housewife who was channeling Jesus give us the truth? My skepticism was put to rest once I started to read and meditate on the words on the pages. I kept being convicted in my own mind that we make claims about hearing from God all the time. In Christian circles, we will often claim that we heard from God. God told me this or that. God came to me in a dream. I heard God say. God spoke to me in a song. And so on, and so on, and so on. In the Christian faith, it is ingrained in the minds of its followers that Jesus is the only way. There seems to be an unspoken notion that he only manifests to those people who follow the true teachings of Christ Jesus. Every other voice that is heard outside the Christian faith is from the evil one. I challenge this thinking in An Abomination That Caused Desolation with the story of Cornelius from chapter 10 in the book of Acts. It is clear that God speaks to everyone. Yes, even the atheists. Are you willing to have ears to hear or eyes to see is the real question. Those who hear the voice of Jesus will follow. Whenever somebody decides to step outside the box and expose what the mass narrative is saying, persecution comes. Why? Why would pushers of the mainstream narrative be intimidated by people like myself or a housewife on a farm in rural America? The people who promote love and unity outside the system that was built from lies, exposing a system that was manufactured to build empires. The answer should be clear, but in case you missed it, our hearts are deceitfully wicked. Wow, the last sentence was harsh. I need to explain. From the very beginning of time, the serpent of old has placed in our minds that we deserve more. Story after story, through the words written on paper or words spoken by the governing bodies, we have been conditioned to covet. Look at their life, as it is so much better than mine. They have all the latest and best stuff. So we strive to be like the people that we idolize and ultimately covet. Obviously, some people have come out of this mindset and are choosing to do life without the need to look important. There are a great number of people in the world that are choosing to come out of her, my people, the her being the system designed to enslave us. One of my struggles is whether or not to show my face on the back cover of the book or on social media pages. At this time, I've decided to keep my face anonymous. I want my words to speak to you, not my face. It is our imagination that words come alive. Sometimes a face will distract from the message. How many times have we been attracted by a photo of someone we haven't met, only to be disappointed when meeting them face to face? The opposite is also true. Some people are photogenic and some are not so much. Anonymity is something I want to revel in at the present moment. In the small town where I grew up, I could not walk down the street without someone saying hello. I would never turn away from engaging with people. However, since 2020, with the ongoing pressure to be something that I was not, I felt the solitude in being a recluse. Being outspoken comes with challenges, criticism, and gossip. I was blessed to find solitude in a smaller community and have been able to keep my reputation somewhat in check. I'm still in the learning stage and I'm doing my very best not to be an egomaniac and letting go of the stuff that has me enslaved. In the near future, I will come out of the closet with podcasts and a clearer message. As I hear from God, that inner voice in my head, and pray that my path is directed by God, I can see that there is an amazing time coming for us all. I want to share what has been revealed to me. I look forward to seeing people face to face, extending love, hope, and understanding.